all of you? Right? So basically, this is our interface. Okay? This is machine's interface, human machine interface, which is also called as HMI. We have already seen in PLCs and all. So HMI is generally used for interfacing with the machine. How you interact with the machine? By using this displays. Basically, it's nothing but a display and bunch of buttons. So here are multiple buttons here, right? Starting from upward, every software has this basic features, right? Like for example, file and all. You might have very familiar about it. Machines. These all are about machine coordinate system, homing, everything. Backend. What are the functions that are going backend can be displayed from here. Okay. Various settings can be changed from here. Okay, machine settings if required. Again, that is again part of machine systems and all. So this is also view. What extra features do you want to view to be displayed on the screen? That can be done. Okay, but selected the features are only displayed made allowed to be displayed just to avoid confusions for you people. Okay. So for us, what are the mandatory things? These are background things. Okay, these are mandatory things. The front ones. This is our software emergency. These are these buttons. I'll tell you one by one. I'll explain you everything. Right?
Which buttons? What's the name?
Every button has a different name. Okay, this button is called as software emergency button. Software emergency. This is physical emergency, right? If in case machine misbehaves in any matter or during any process, you simply have to do this. The software and machine both will be cut off from the current supply. Only CPU will be running on. Okay, which is why screen is still working. Okay, if I release it, it will reset itself and it will be ready to move again. Okay, after doing this, first thing you have to do is home. What is home? I'll explain you that afterwards. Okay, so see, my physical emergency is now released, yet my other functions are not being able to in a functional labor right now. Why? Because my software is still in the emergency area. So we have to release it from here. So releasing it, this will be releasing. Now I will start my software. There is another button for starting the software. This is to stop, this is to start, right? So before starting it, we have to release this. So we have released it, now we are able to start. See, now everything is highlighted. Now it is, our machine is ready to move, okay? This is folder, as you all know, everyone is familiar to this. You can simply load from programs from here. Okay, like for example, like so. This is our track, right? Okay. So okay, now this is the refresh button. If at all there is any change in this program, so you can simply refresh it and change it. Like for example, if I need to have a change in here, I'll simply go here, edit the file here from here, and simply I can make changes here. After saving here, you don't need to go back again and select that particular file. If that is the file already opened, you have to simply refresh it. It will automatically reload the file. Got it?
If you edit this file, if you click reload, so it will erase the
previous. Absolutely. It will erase the previous. The edited file will be uploaded. Okay, so if you have saved that file, then only it will do it. If you don't save there, you make changes but you don't save there, and you make a refresh here, it won't take that new file. Because it's not saved as a new file.
It is already on
yes, it will load previous file only. Got it? So refreshes you all know. Now there is a run button. That simply means that if you are ready with everything, we can start the programming. So that is run button. Okay. For next means forward, next line. You can skip one line and execute the another one while processing itself. There is another pause button, as you all know. While if it is run button, then there is a pause. That means you can stop for some time and again start from there itself. Okay. There is a complete stop button. If you have to end the program in middle of something, you can end it right away. Okay. Now these two functions are merely used by any of us. So you don't have to worry about these things. These are again confusing tasks. Okay, very in detail. Industries, it is used mostly in industries, not for students purposes. Okay. After this, this plus with plus and all other buttons, everything is for this purpose only. This workspace. This is our workspace basically. Black screen is our workspace. Okay. So you can zoom in, you can zoom out. Okay. You can take different orientations of your workspace. Okay, this is again along the wire, this axis, horizontal. This is one from this side. It is showing you isometric. That means P. That is isometric. The 3D view has been shown to you. You can actually rotate it by this way. If you don't select it, you can actually pan it here right in this way. Okay, and every time a machine will travel, it will create a yellow track there. Or if while working in a PCB, it will create a red color track. Okay, so whatever line is completed, that will be covered with a red line. Got it? So, do you understood all these things? Please be noted with these points because these will help you while operating the machines. Okay? This is our workspace. So, for our convenience,
శృతి నా బుక్ తీసుకురావా అది ఇవ్వండి.
is it visible to everyone? Okay? Is there anyone who is not visible with this? Everyone is visible, right? I'll briefly explain you all the buttons first. Then we'll do its function one by one. Okay? So these are you can select any function, and according to that, it will be behaving this way. Like for example, if I select y-axis and I select it home or touch off, the touch off will be taken in that way. So what is touch off? That will be explained to you afterwards. Okay? Homing in home all. If you simply click on it, home all. So machine will first go to its home position. Yesterday I have seen the sensor, ball screw guideways. I have removed this cover. Not in front of you all?
No,
okay.
sir.
We'll do that first.
Right.
So first look into here. All home all there. Okay. Touch off here. Okay. These two are. This is for home all. Right now what we have done is sending the machine to home. That is for home all. Right. Touch off is setting a 0. If you want to set a 0 of any axis at any given point, you can set directly from there itself. Okay. Spindle start, spindle stop button. You can anti-clockwise start it. You can counter-clockwise start it. You can start in any direction also. Okay. Then again, if this is a mist cooling. This function is not useful here because it is used for only for industrial purposes. There is a mist given to the tool. Not to overheat the tool. There is a small air supply is given, cold air supply is given to the machine, and at that point of time you can start this, it will start. Tool touch off is you can set 0 anywhere. Like for example, my X and Y right now is X is 297, right? If I select this X, touch off, I'll do it, I'll set it to 0, my X will go 0.
Okay.
At this particular time, my X will be 0. Point. We can change it by moving the machine first, bring to the desired position, and then you have to take a touch off.
Okay.
By using jogging speeds. Simply you can you can simply make this machine to travel using some shortcut keys. As it is as good as using your playing games. Yesterday I have told you 8 for to and fro, 8 and 2, 4 and 6 for left and right, up and down 3 and 9. Page up, page down, page up, right? So you simply have to set here. Like for example, I want to work in this area. So simply I'll set my bring my machine manually here. Sir. Be extracted or exported to in other formats. These are two standard formats, which are drilling DRL file, and another is Gerber file, GRBR. Okay, Gerber file. So these two files are used to convert the that design file into machine language. Okay. So that conversion is called as CAM software. So that CAM software converts that design file into G code. This machine language readable file. Machine will read that G code here in this software, and it will read and act according to the program on the ground. This is our workspace.
So first we will upload file to CAM software.
Correct. We'll upload the Gerber file to the CAM software. It will convert to G code. G code conversion is been trained there. The other guy who was taking training, he'll explain you about that. Okay. And again, after coming from that, you'll export one more file that will be used for this machine. So this machine will work according to G code only.
So again, I have to take the file in the
in pen drive. You put it here, copy those file, load those program and run. That's it. Nothing to worry about. Got it? So far so good. Now, second thing is, now I'm explaining this areas only. So I'll explain you this.
ఇప్పుడు గర్భర్ నుంచి జీ ఫైల్కి అవుతుంది జీ ఫైల్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ దీనికి వస్తుంది
Gerber to G code, G file. G file basically what it is a readable file for machine languages. It is universally used in every machine. You take CNC lathe machine, you take VMC machine, you see an HMC machine, you take any other machine in the world. If it is embedded system, the same G code will be operated everywhere, applicable everywhere. Same G code will be applicable. Okay. So G code is basically, first of all, we'll have a brief on that also. First, let me complete all the buttons by the way. Okay. Then we'll go on G code first. Okay. And after that we'll go on this. So got it with these points, right?
So what is the difference between touch off and tool touch off?
Ha. So this is tool touch off is with reference to tool.
Okay.
This is my tool. Tool touch off will be only for Z. Okay. So tool touch off, because see, I have variety of tools. So good afternoon. Namaskar sir. So variable tools are basically, okay. Every time these tools are been varied by different types. Like for example, drill. Mostly the drill bits are there. They are commonly distant from this rings and tip. Basically, everything that matters is the distance of your tip with reference to your ring. Okay, it will always vary with reference to the type of tool. Basically, all drill bit have the same distance from this ring, but this is a router tool, our isolation tool. So this tool will always have a different length with the tip as compared to this one. So both have different things. So which is why we have to take a tool touch off in that case. So if I change the tool, only the thing I have to check is tool. What is the difference between tool? So that tool touch off will be taken by that button. Okay. How it is used, why it is used, you know now. But how it is used, I'll teach you later. Okay. Now these things are there. Second thing is, this is our workspace. The black screen you're seeing. This is our workspace. For our convenience, we'll view a top view only. Okay. See, now you can see there. This is a red line corner areas. This red line area is our machine limits, by the way. Because everything, anything I can give here in the space, but this space is not useful because this is not a machine limit. This is the machine limit. The red line itself is a machine limit. Everything beyond this won't be running. So like for example, as you see, this zero, our drawing is out of this box. So if I even try to run this, it won't be running because it says it exceeds the X limits, right? So it will not be running. But if I set it here somewhere, okay, let's say X and 0, Y and 0, Y and 0, and now if I try to run it, it will be running. Got it? So this is how it works. That's shortcuts. Yeah, simply. Yeah, absolutely. Touch off only.
By using this touch off.
Yeah, absolutely. See, if I change my X and Y, see, I'm changing my X here. Like yes, I was explaining that only. I've changed my X position now, right? So now I want X value to be 0. So simply I'll select X, touch it off.
0.
Completely my program will be shifted here. You see, my program was here first, now it has been here, shifted to here. So wherever I want my X and Y and 0, according to that my complete drawing will get shifted. Okay, so before setting up 0, you always need to have your program loaded so that you get a clear idea of where your 0 is actually. Getting my point? Huh?
Already you loaded this program.
Yeah, I've already loaded this program. How did I load this program? By using this folder function. Folder function, I simply went there. At the desktop here, there is a G code section here. G code, you can save wherever you want, but you need to know your path of where the file is. So I know my path, file path here. I'm using hatching for now. So I'm doing hatching here. Opened it. My file has been loaded. Okay, it is again loaded there only where my 0 is set. Okay, even if I open some other file also, it will be. Where is my hatching? Not the hatching, the isolation one. This is the isolation one. Okay, so wherever my isolation is there, wherever my 0 is there, it will go there only. Get it? My 0 has not been changed, regardless of whatever file I am using. Okay, because my 0 is independent thing of files. Okay, first thing. This is my workspace. Got so far black. Zoom in, zoom out. You can do it. You can orient it in any way. Our convenience, we always keep it at Z values. Okay. Now these buttons: spindle start and spindle on. Spindle start, spindle on. You can do it from here also. Okay. Now after that, there are indicator buttons. These are indicator buttons. Even this is indicator. Spindle. This is spindle basically. Anything that has to cut by rotating something by using some tools is called a spindle. Okay, there are multiple ways of explaining a spindle. Basically, it is nothing but a motor actually. In industries, there is a different body which is named as spindle, which do not comes with motor. Differently, a motor is attached to them using a belt pulley mechanism. Okay, so belt is attached to them, and the spindle is simply a rotating shaft. That's it, nothing else. So spindle is always a rotating shaft, which can on which you can either clamp a job, that is a workpiece, or you can clamp a tool. Okay, anything can be clamped on it. Depending upon its application, it is used widely in the industries. So spindle, but this spindle has a unique functionality. It incorporates both motor and spindle at once, which is why it is completely with motor. It is called a spindle. Okay, this works on AC systems. Okay, I'll explain you about machines also. You can see here the upper here there is a black color component is there. That is called as DC motor. Basically, it's a stepper motor. It is used for positioning the moving the parts into certain positions. Like we move X and Y. Yes. By using this, there is a ball screw in it. It rotates this, and as you all know that nut. As bolt rotate, nut goes up and down. The same mechanism is used there. This is why ball screw is used there. Motor makes the nut move, bolt move, rotate. The nut will move linearly up and down. And same mechanism is used everywhere. So 3 axes are controlled in that way. So those are controlled by stepper motor. These are called stepper motor. Stepper motors are used for positioning, and spindle is used for cutting. Got it? Okay, both are motors by the way. Okay. Spindle is also a motor only because it incorporates a AC motor, and that's a DC motor. That's the only difference. Okay, both have different functionalities, and depending upon RPM and torque also. So this has a low torque but high RPM, 40,000 RPM. Spindle has.
Okay.
Spindle has low torque,
Okay.
but high RPM, 40,000 RPM. Okay. On the contrary, motors have a high torque. DC motors have high torque, but low RPM. Their maximum RPM is 2500 RPM. Okay, 40,000 RPM is something different, and 2500 is something different. Okay, the power remains same because power always corporate with if there is high torque, definitely RPM will be less, and if there is low torque, definitely RPM can be more. This is how things work. These are designed specifically for traveling machines only. These can be vary as per the applications. You can see small stepper motor. We have seen bigger stepper motor also. This much big also. There are in the industries that we use. You see in the small spindles, we have even smaller spindles, and we have even bigger spindles also. I can show you that videos also if you are interested. But we don't go into that technical detail anymore. We'll go further on our topic. Machine power on. Since machine is power is going on there, which is why it is green. Okay, emergency has been released. Physical emergency has been released. That is why it is green. Setting parking. See, there is difference between setting 0, setting parking, and setting your home. Home is always set once by manufacturer. That we do, and you don't, and it is never again changed. But parking can be changed anywhere and any given point of time, depending upon our applications. This is generally used in such applications where industries and other applications where home is way too away from your workpiece. Okay. So to avoid the travel time distance every time, we have to set some parking position where within a short traveling also your job will start working on it. So to avoid time delays, parking has to be done. So set parking and again parking, it is a call parking. So set, let's for example, I have given a setting here. See, let me see this. I have set my parking in this way. Okay, and I simply click here. My parking is set now. And now wherever I move here, this regardless of wherever my zero is, and if I call it for parking, it will always go there only. Initial, where my parking was set last time. So if let's for example, I set my parking here. So I'll again set it here. Okay. And again I'll call you. I'll travel anywhere. I'll travel then make it travel anywhere. Simply I'll call it a parking. It will go there only. It won't go anywhere else. So wherever my zero is, my parking is been set. Ideally we set our parking in this way. Okay, so you can see as whenever my tool has been traveling or my bed has been traveling, the profile is generated here, a yellow track that can be erased easily, not an issue. You can erase it just to know, show you where the actually going in the inside the working area, that yellow line has been indicated. That's all. Okay, now other things, we have to check zero. We have set a zero previously. Yes, we have to simply, we are traveling anywhere. Now I have to simply go on my x0, y0. I have to simply check 0 and it will move my x and y to my set 0. It won't go to my set 0 z axis, because in that case, if it is on the surface of the PCB, it will either damage the PCB or it will, because it's a rapid interpolation. It's moving rapidly, so it may damage the tool also. It may damage this also, your workpiece also, PCB also. So to avoid that, we do not give check 0 to z axis. We manually do it. Okay. Again, you can set your 0 anywhere. Like for example, we have set that 0 here. Now I have to change my 0 here. I'm changing it here. You can see x and y coordinates here. They have some other value other than 0, either negative or positive. Anything. Okay. If I set this x, y, z 0, it will be 0. Got it? Directly 0 can be done. Got it? Tool reset. I see right now I have tested my ATC. So 3 number tool has been clamped. Okay, but I have removed, by some reason I have removed that tool and I have placed back on it, and I want it to start from starting itself. Then in that case I can just simply take it as 0. It will check 0. That means for machine there is no tool in the spindle. It is given into machine, but there is still a spindle there. So simply we have to use the red button. By using it, you can simply declamp it and bring it back on the physically on the tool post.
We have to hold it or press it?
Hold it. You have to hold it.
These are the numbers.
Yes, this is number 0 1. So the numbering starts from as we write. It always starts from right to left to right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I give a call of M6 T1, so it will go here only. M6 T2, and it will go for 2 number. M6 T6, it will go 6 number. Got it? 6 number. Yes, 6 number. So in this way, the ATC works. Okay, this is called as ATC, automatic tool changer. It uses automatic tool changing facility while drilling processes. Because what happens in one PCB design, there are a variety of drills that can be used. Maybe 0.5, 1 mm, 1.5 yesterday as I spoke. So ATC is used for that. Okay. Auto level is auto tool 0. That is something very interesting. I'll explain you while doing the processes. Okay. Now these are speed variations. Toggle pad is, see again I will tell you. Toggle pad is not used in the feature. It is useless feature here. Because toggle pad, what happens in industries, when we work on multiple things, I mean many things, when there is a mass production, there are a lot of dust that is get collected on this working area. So what happens to avoid that, we often give a cup with it. So spindle is get covered with that cup, and while cutting itself, the dust get collected using vacuum cleaner. So it is collected by pipe to a vacuum cleaner, and vacuum cleaner keeps on sucking all the dust. And as it is cutting, it will simultaneously keep on pulling all the dust and keeping the surface area clean. So to avoid that dust collection, we have given the dust collection. So toggle pad is that when toggle pad is clicked, it goes down, and when it is not required, it goes up, and tool is visible to us. So what it is used for many purposes. in order to us for us to see what type of tool has been planted, or while changing the tool also, the toggle this suction pad is removed up. It is only down while working on the PCB. Got it? What is toggle pad is? Right now we don't use it. Okay. Now auto level and auto tool 0 will explain you while doing this process. Okay. Now these are things. So speed rate. There are certain there are two types of speed in this machine. Speed, you have to, in case of speed, linear travelings is the speed. Basically, this is my speed. See, this is a slow speed. This is a rapid speed. I can change it whenever I want by using shift. By using shift, I can use any wherever I can. So whatever right now I am giving it, it is a feed override. So while programming also, you will always have a feed override, right? Like you see this XY feed, you have seen this. The XY feed value is already defined here, 1000 mm per minute. So it will travel with 1000 mm only. While our machine maximum speed is 6000 mm per minute. This is our machine maximum travel. So 1000, the value is given here 1000. If I keep this feed override as 100%, so it will work on 1000. But if I keep it on 5%, then it will run half of 1000. 500, correct. So it will work in that 50% of that. So 50% of given feed value is the feed override percentage. Okay, this majorly it is used for the 100% only. But why it is used? It is used when for starting purpose. Let's say our everything is set, but we may forget something. So for starting point, whether we are going correctly or not, so we have to start it slow. After that we can increase the speed. So what we'll do, we'll start with 10%. So 10% we have to make the feed rate. It will go slowly, and once you are confirmed that yes, my point is correct now, then you can go for 100% while running itself. So it will go directly. That is for that purpose this feed rate is given. Similarly, rapid override. This is feed rate that I have shown you. Rapid means machine's rapid movement. If in command there are two types of command G commands, G01 and G00. G01 is with certain amount of speed we have given. G00 means you don't have to give any speed. It will go at maximum speed, 6000 mm per minute. That is, it will work. You can also adjust that also. So these are adjusting files. Spindle RPM is rotations per minute. Can also be adjusted by using this while running itself. Okay. Then again jog speed is manual traveling. While manual traveling you are using this slowly. You can also increase the jog speed. It can be moved customers without using shift. You can also increase the dragging this thing. Okay. Maximum velocity is remains untouched. That needs to be maximum all the time. Okay. Got it, everyone? Now the program that we are loading here, it debugs here and shows us what is the program. But its line by line program execution is done by here only. So this is our program, by the way. So whenever, let's say we have stopped our program from here, we can simply right click here and start the program from here itself. So we don't need to have a complete start it from zero. You can start in middle also. Got it? Yes.
Actually, on file, right?
Correct.
Isolation, what is actually?
I'll explain you that. So we'll come on the this thing part now.